Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia State's offense will get the first swing of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the single running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. On second down, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Nice move to keep moving. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. They're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Afterburners coming. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the offense. They want to run this quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They move the tight end all over. Using his legs, it's Welch. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets a block. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Makes the grab over the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Miller. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is out of here.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Off play action. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And now they take the lead. we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Murray. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. All wideouts, no backs. On second down, looking again to throw. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Takes the handoff. It's Murray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll test the right side. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. The give on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on fourth down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Touchdown, Buffs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down in the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
2nd down.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat